could, take us through your night last night as you were no doubt glued to the TV. What was it like?
Yeah, I think a lot of people in Canada have probably had a similar night last night, watching our Jays move on to the World Series, first time in, 30-something years. So that's great to see. Obviously, we were talking about it this morning. Everyone was happy for that group. And, it was cool to see Vladdy walking in there, too, with Austin Matthews' Leafs jersey on. And it just shows how tight-knit the city is and how close, not just, athletes with the fans and the whole city, not just the city, but the whole country. I guess Canada only has one MLB team. So it's pretty special to see that the amount of support that the Jays received, and, we're happy for them. But like Vladdy said, the job's not done for them, so they still got some work to do.
The connection between your two teams is obvious. I wonder what that part of that discussion was like and what that does for you guys inside this room, knowing that that's how it look and feel.
Right. It's almost like a little bit of actual outside motivation, I guess you can look at it, right? Like you see when that team's doing well, when our team's doing well, when it comes to playoff time, the support, there's extra bodies in the seats, there's extra bodies outside. I'm sure the bars are all filled up with people who are rooting and cheering. And, I had some buddies out, and you could see like the Instagrams and the Snapchats of people going nuts when Springer hit that home run. So, the Jays get that. We get that when we're doing well, too. So, it's obviously a hockey city. That's a sports city. That's no secret. But it's nice that we can kind of feed off that energy that the Jays are bringing that buzz to the city.
What kind of sports fan are you? Are you like yelling at the TV? Are you just watching intently, analyzing? Like how
I'm not. I don't think I'm yelling at the TV, but I'm not gonna lie. I think I shocked my wife pretty good when I stood up and gave a big clap and yelled when Springer. As soon as it left his bat, I knew it was gone. So she was kind of rolled over trying to sleep, and I think I woke her up. But I'm not going to be yelling at my TV too much. Again, I'm used to it. Watching hockey and stuff now, it's a little bit different when it's your job, and I think I'm more invested in other sports that I can actually be a fan rather than when I'm watching hockey it's more of like work. But I'm definitely I've got a little bit more excitement for this Jays group this year than I have in previous years.
What's your World Series prediction?
Oh, you can't ask me that. I have no idea. The Jays have been counted out so many times all year. They came from behind more than any team in the MLB, and they've kind of had that underdog mentality, even though they did so well throughout the season. But I'm obviously going to take the Jays. I don't know how many games it's going to be in, but if the Dodgers get a lead, you just can't count the Jays out. So I'm excited to see a good series.
Hope you don't mind a hockey question. Yeah. Just curious your comfortability in the middle, and like what do you have to focus on when you move to center?
Yeah, it's something I'm familiar with. I played a couple of years in Carolina. I was kind of all over the map there, and then in San Jose I was center for quite a while, so it's definitely not something that's new to me. I'm very comfortable taking face-offs, and I think the big thing is the defensive zone coverage. And it's almost like less is more. You don't want to get running around too much and just kind of run yourself out of gas. You kind of just have to be a little bit more patient and survey, kind of work with your defense. And I talked to some of those guys, and we've got some veterans back there that obviously will help out. And if I'm in the right spot and if I need to go to a guy, they'll be able to tell me. They can kind of see the whole play in front of them. So they'll be very good at helping me out. There's obviously going to be maybe not a learning curve, but there's going to be some maybe small mistakes along the way, but that's the name of the game. So I'm excited to get back, and it's a good challenge for me.
Anthony expressing frustration after the last game. What sort of response are you expecting tonight coming off that?
Yeah, we're all competitive guys, and stuff like that happens. So we dealt with that in-house, and there was no fingers pointed and stuff like that. So we're just excited for the next challenge. So like I said, we had a team meeting. What was said, and we're happy that we get another opportunity to just come out and prove ourselves. So it's a very tight-knit group, and it says a lot about our group that we come together like that. And
Jersey's been rolling of late. I just wonder what challenges they might provide your group tonight.
Sorry?
Jersey's been rolling of late, so what kind of challenges do you see there?
You look up and down their roster, they got some offensive defensemen, and they definitely have the skill in their top six, top nine, and all guys that can produce. So they're obviously going to be pretty explosive, dynamic offensively, but I think if we do a good job playing our tight defense, and I think that's what we take a lot of pride in, is our defensive game. So it's been, again, there's been some bumps along the way so far, but it's early in the season. We still need to be able to address the things that we need to do defensively in order to take games over, and that's how you win. So it's a good test for our defensive group today, and not just our defensemen, but overall our defensive performance. So it's going to be a good test, and I think if we can keep them in check, then that'll stem to offense.